725 at WSB. I'm Chris Chandler. You're listening to our special coverage of the trial of Ross Harris, which today has taken a thoroughly unexpected turn. WSB legal analyst Ron Carlson is live with us on the telephone. Ron, you had early as this morning, as late recently as this morning, and not to single you out because so did everybody else, said this was very, very unlikely to be the outcome.
Well, that was because we were so deep into the selection process, Chris. 41 out of 42 jurors selected. One would think, hey, this thing is going to trial right here in Cobb. Now, on this change of venue business, Chris, I suspect after the dust settles, there will be a request to the judge to revisit her decision about not bringing in jurors from a distant county. We had a high-profile cop-killing case in Athens. The jury was brought in from Elbert County by bus, and everybody got a fair trial, the defense and the state. The bringing in of jurors from another location, marginally cheaper than totally moving the trial to that place, and certainly much more convenient for the witnesses, the lawyers, and the judge. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I would look for a request in that direction from one of the trial teams, at least, in the near future.
But she was very emphatic, though, about that.
She said there is, quote, no way in the world.
Her throat even called a little.
That she would do that.
No way in the world she'll do that. Yeah. She said it's imposing too much on jurors to have to sort of uproot their life. And
it would be a different thing, I think, if the jury was going to be sequestered anyway because it was a death penalty case. I think it's far more likely that you would bust in a jury for a death penalty case because, for all intents and purposes, you probably would sequester that jury anyway away from their family and friends. But she didn't seem open to the idea of doing it for this case.
Ross Cavett, who pays for this now? And the longer it drags on before they decide, does it get more and more expensive?
Well, it's going to be the taxpayers on the hook for it all. How much it is, we don't know. I was trying to do some research when I was down covering Lynn Turner trial in Perry or the Humphreys trial. Killed 2 real estate agents. That was moved to Brunswick, where the money comes out of a bunch of different pools. The DA's office has their own budget. Right. The court administrator will have their own budget. The sheriff's office has their own budget. The figure $150,000 sticks with me with the Lynn Turner case. That the Cobb County case that was moved to Perry was not a death penalty case, so wasn't quite as expensive as a death penalty case would be, but they did have a considerable amount of witnesses. They had to relocate down there as well as the legal team as well. So it's definitely going to be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's going to be expensive.
All right, Ross Cavett, more in a moment on News 95.5 at AM 750 WSB.